How often do you guys wash your water bottles? Because I'm pretty sure I don't wash mine often enough. Today, we're going to talk about the art of using mindset to expand your consciousness. So I have been thinking a lot about this topic lately. This is where my brain is going, and this is the thing that I think I needed to say maybe a long time ago about how mindset works so well with manifesting and with spirituality and with self-awareness in general. So if you are curious about my thoughts on mindset and consciousness, be sure to keep watching. What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jen. I am an author, life coach, and law of attraction teacher, and this is my YouTube channel where you can find 2 new videos every week all about the art of creating your best life ever through mindset and manifestation and consciousness and all of that amazing stuff. So if you want to be sure that you are along with me for this adventure of transformation, then be sure to hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you guys here. So today I'm going to talk about the art of how to use mindset to unleash your consciousness. Recently I saw a video from another manifesting teacher online, and she was talking about how consciousness is the way to change your vibration and change your ability to manifest. And I wanted to address that a little bit because she seemed to think that mindset is not the way to go. And my idea of this is completely different. So I wanted to talk a little bit about my thoughts about mindset and consciousness and how I think they work together, and why I think that's exactly why you need both the psychology and the spirituality in order to really change your reality. So for me, mindset work really just allows you to get under the hood and become aware of your thought processes and about what's really happening for you. So when you develop your mindset, you work on developing awareness of your actual thoughts, of slowing down, creating distance, and actually seeing what's happening in your brain. And this is truly an amazing gift, because usually our brain just works and works and works really fast. And when it feels like it's out of control, that's because it kind of is. When we don't learn how to take control of it, your brain just likes to be busy, and it likes to create problems, and it likes to worry, and it likes to do all these things that aren't necessarily true or real or helpful for you. And unless you learn the mindset stuff, then that stuff's just gonna be your reality. So where mindset comes into play is because consciousness is really just awareness. So you can use mindset work to become more conscious. So once you start to understand how your brain works, you can also understand where your authentic self is. And where your authentic self is, that is where your true power is. So the reason why we're not conscious is because we've created all this extra drama and extra noise and all that stuff inside of our brain. And unless you can learn how to differentiate it and come back to what's true and real for you, then that other stuff is going to take up 90% of your time. So consciousness is really just awareness, and mindset is how you become aware, right? Mindset creates more awareness in yourself. So when we do all this inner work, when we do all this stuff that I talk about in my mindset and manifestation class, what we're really doing is bringing up your subconscious stuff and becoming aware of it. And when you become aware of new things, you expand your consciousness. When your consciousness expands, you start to see new possibilities in the world. So really, mindset and consciousness to me go completely hand in hand. Consciousness, again, is just awareness, and mindset is how you can create the awareness and become aware of what's actually real, as opposed to the noise and drama and learn stuff that we pick up along the way. Your inner self, your inner being, has so much wisdom and is, you know, the source of like so much knowledge. And when we can learn how to trust ourselves, trust our intuitions, listen to our inner voice, we become so much more powerful, because it's that inner voice that will never steer you wrong. It is 100% there with you all the time. You can use this inner voice to plan your trip to work, or to pick out your nail polish, or to pick a restaurant to eat at if you want to. You don't have to use it to do any of those things. You can save it for the big questions. But the point I want to make is that that awareness is there inside of you all the time, that your intuition is also there inside of you all the time. And that stuff is like true one consciousness. Like that is when we can tune into a level beyond ourselves. Our minds are generally out of control. We've never been taught how to think. We've never been taught how our brain works. And again, our brain likes to make itself useful, and it does that by looking for problems, looking for things to worry about, looking for ways to make you safe. The world right now doesn't really need you to be made any safer. The world is already incredibly safe. So our brain is just largely doing this, creating this drama and this noise for no real reason other than its biological need to do that. So once you can learn how to distance yourself from that, when you see what the processes are that aren't actually yours, it'll become a lot easier for you to tune in and both listen to your intention, to your intuition, and to your higher self. And your higher self is part of like universal consciousness. It is a voice that is there for you at all times. So again, mindset isn't about limiting yourself. It's not about getting stuck in the human world. It is about learning how to manage your brain so that you can dive in a little deeper and access those more spiritual parts of you, because those parts are there all the time. You may not be aware of them right now, but they are there all the time. What you just need to learn how to do to access that knowledge is to understand what's happening up here. Once you can understand that and you can see the chaos, you can also start listening to the things that are real and true for you. So I hope this helps to clear this up. I hope this helps somebody out there to understand more of the connection between the psychology and the spirituality. The more work I do, the more I dive into this stuff, the more I can see how they are truly related. I find it very difficult for people to, you know, really access their higher self without doing some of the inner work on themselves. And I find it really difficult for people to manifest what they want without doing the mindset stuff. So like it all plays together really nicely. But again, talking about these things like they're totally different is only giving us half of the equation. So my mission going forward is to talk about psychology and spirituality as one thing. And yeah, because at the end of the day, the only true thing is love. Love is the only thing that is real. Fear is just a problem that our brain has made up, and most of the time it is not doing us any favors. So on that note, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found something here. I hope this has inspired you on your journey. Thank you so much for watching today. If you like this video, please give it a like. If you want to hear more from me, hit that subscribe button. And if you want to learn more, come on over to The Aligned Life. I will give you guys a free fear-busting workbook to download and fill out at your leisure. It will really help you to bust through any fears, which are really the blocks that are holding you back from what you want in life. This book is super life-changing, so I highly recommend you go over and grab your copy. I'll be back here soon in the next video, so until then, I'm wishing you an amazing week, and as always, just remember, get ready for the miracle. See you guys.